Welcome at Ask Professor. This is the last video, and I'm really happy to see all your input and also your discussions and active reactions on the online platforms. I really enjoyed, and I think we have 3 questions of today, so let's start with the questions. The first question is about how can we manage, or what is the best way to see which material will break first? For example, the wheel or the rail. And it's a very good question, because when you think about what is more safe, I would say that should be the way how to do it. But when you look in the practice, you see that there's some, competition of what will be the hardest material, because the world of the rolling stock, the wheels, and the world of the inframanager, the rail, are mostly separated. And they both like to win the game, that they say, okay, when my asset is more and higher hardness, then have less to replace it. And also when the wheel is thinking like that, then you get the competition, and that's exactly what you see. And the problem is, to getting harder means you get more brittle. So to be honest, I don't like this competition, and you get more and more brittle material and it will break easily. And that's what you don't like. You like to have safe rail and safe transport on rail. So how to manage this? And I think you have to regulate this from top down, otherwise you cannot make the right decisions. And it's hard to find. Sometimes you need accidents to make some movements. But in my view, the wheel should be softer than the rail, and then you control the wheels more easily, and they are more tough and more easy and not easy to break. So that would be my preference. So the second question is about tunnel design. What can we do and how to design, for example, the concrete tunnel mostly, and how to make ballast track in that. And that's a normal question, also easy question when we look here in Holland. When you make a decision, you make really a rigid decision, because when you say I like to have ballast inside the tunnel, you need more space, because you cannot say I have tight walls and I put ballast in and that's it. No, you need space so the ballast can relax, otherwise you will demolish it during operations. So you have to follow the guidelines, very secure, and taking in account that your space and the width inside the tunnel should be bigger than just ballastless or slab track. So that's really you have to take in mind, and mostly the discussion is how much money and budget you have. You have benefits where you have just a ballast bed through the tunnels, because for maintenance and to make this happen is much cheaper. But when you say, no, I like to save money and make a smaller tunnel, or you have no space to make it big, then you have to make the decision for slab track. So the choice is yours. The last question already, and that's about the catenary. How can we measure the lift of the catenary during operations, or can we measure at all the lift of this power line when it is in operations and pre-stressed for this? Yeah, that's only one way, because you can say you do it by a human eye, but you are standing low and you have no idea how and what is your reference. So you need to control this, for example, with a lift, but then you have to out of services, or you take a camera on top of the pantograph as well. So you have really live images measuring this event. And that's what we do in Holland, for example. We have multiple fixed spots. We measure this and we monitor this power line. If everything is okay, hard points and all other things, you need to manage these assets very well. So it's more or less which choice you like. Mostly it is by cameras, and otherwise you have to take the ladder and take everything. You have to go up yourself and measure it yourself. But that's not the way I think you understand and will do this as exercise. So be safe and go for the camera. Thank you all for your presence and your really lively discussions online. I really appreciate it. Much things I learned as well, because it's always a different country, different mindset, different rules. And that's also very interesting for me. So I hope you learned as well from my side, from the view of Holland. And for the next run, we have the operations course. So I hopefully see you back all. And you go on and continue till the end, because at the end we have the capstone project. And that's really interesting. You can bring your own problem and we discuss together how to solve that one. So let's see if we see you at the end. But for now, keep on track and finish in a good way. Thank you.